It's time now for the Beer Shell 11 a.m. news report on this Wednesday morning, Wednesday afternoon, September 23rd, 2015. Good morning and afternoon, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins here. 11 a.m. news headlines here. Top story at 11 a.m. on this Wednesday morning, go to the Wednesday afternoon news. In a ceremony at the White House welcoming him to the United States, Pope Francis Wednesday made a point about praising President Obama for his efforts on ameliorating climate change. Did Yogi Bear say one of those things he said? Bear, who died at 90 on Tuesday, was one of the professional baseball's most famous figures, known as much for his memorable quick swears, excellence on the field. Undoing a 3-year prison sentence that has drawn protests from media, groups, and other organizations, Egyptian President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi has pardoned 100 people, including 2 journalists, for Al Jazeera English. Brussels. European Union leaders could promise billions of euros in new funding for Syrian refugees at an emergency summit on Wednesday, where they will also try to patch up better divisions over the migration crisis. Hillary Clinton's change of heart is about more than penetrating the Democrat base, as her communications director, Jennifer Palmer, proclaimed just last month that it would be irresponsible to Democrat front-runner the way. Brussels. A deal easing with a transfer of data between the United States and the EU is invalid and provided to the European Union, top court said on Wednesday, dealing the blow to the system used by Facebook, Google, and thousands of other companies. A week-long military coup in Burkina Faso has appeared to be overturned on Wednesday as this country's supposed civilian leader announced that he was back in charge just hours after renegade army general who seized the power said he would return to his. Moscow, the most elaborate mosque ever built in Moscow, a city that is home to one of the most largest concentrations of Muslims in Europe, was opened on Wednesday by President Vladimir Putin. Arafat, Saudi Arabia. Millions of Muslim pilgrims congregated at Arafat outside Mecca on Wednesday, many of them praying for peace in the Middle East, countries ravaged by war and chaos as the annual Hajj reached its climax. Declaring that peace, near Colombian President Juan Manuel Santos announced a surprise trip Wednesday to Cuba for a key meeting with government negotiators and a rebel top military commander as he seeks to wrap up the talk to end the country. The kindness and generous deputy has placed family get on track. Sheriff Deputy Brian Buzzell of Buffalo County, Ohio, was being for call of duty when he put up a homeless family in a hotel for 10 days in cinema on a shopping spree. An effort to identify the remains of a young man murdered by a serial killer, John Wayne case in the 1970s, has led to a break-in and related case that identified teenager found and shot to death in San Francisco 36 years ago. The Prairie View City Council decided Tuesday night to keep a stretch of road leading to Prairie View A&M University named in honor of Slender Bland, the young woman who had died in the Wall County Jail in July. Berlin Volkswagen Chief Executive Martin Winterkorn faced a reckoning with his board on Wednesday, summoned to the explanation of falsification of U.S. emissions. The clamor for the further easing the European Central Bank is building again as the stock and credit market sagged, but the economic data don't offer a really compelling reason for action. London. European shares rose on Wednesday after business activity data pointed to steady growth across the continent, contrasting starkly with figures that showed in the biggest contraction in China's manufacturing sector since the global financial crisis. New York applications for U.S. home mortgages rose last week as both purchases and refinancing applications climbed in industry groups said on Wednesday. Alright, look at that stock market report here at 11:03 here. And this is just in. Martin Winterkorn resigns as the CEO of Volkswagen. Alright, looking at stock market report down 16,327.90, down 2.37 points. S&P 500, 19.7.63, up 4.89 points. Nasdaq 4,778.09, up 21.37. Anchorage, Alaska. Researchers have uncovered a new species of plant in Nassau, Alaska, according to a report published on Tuesday. Visitors at the National Institute of Standards and Technology have broken the quantum teleportation record in a big way. A supermoon lunar eclipse will take center stage in the sky this weekend, marking the first time the spectacle has been seen since 1982. Humans shed 1 million particles an hour, and those macro-blaze clouds are sometimes unique enough to defy the person producing them. By now, you've probably heard of Martin Streckle. Over the past week, the 33-year-old has become public enemy #1 thanks to his company's decision to raise the price of life-saving drugs by more than 4,000% from $1,130 to $63,000. About half of fruit potential as whole fruits, which researchers have said are more helpful than processed juices. On Thursday, FDA fell in 19X for the rate as the risk and benefits issue middle core termination sterilization device. According to results of a new study, people who showed depressive symptoms usually suffer from sleep apnea and should treat it with a CPAP to get rid of the depression. Okay, look at New England Influence here in FDNY Queens. Second alarm at John F. Kennedy Airport as Bucktown 54 reported a fire in a two-story warehouse at Building 262 in Stoughton, Massachusetts. Route 130 motorcycle involved. Motor vehicle accident. Med-Flight photo recon requested at 243 Washington Street. In Raleigh, Massachusetts. 749 Main Street. Elderly female trapped with minor injuries. Duper injured on the scene. Pierre Chell Newsom, a level 5. Time for a spot report. Boston Red Sox up. Screw out against the Tampa Bay Rays in a third of a 4-game series at Fenway Park here at 7:10 p.m. Here, while the Wheaton Lions men's soccer team will be at home taking on Roger Williams University. Cleveland Browns quarterback Josh McCown has been cleared to start Sunday's game against the Raiders. That team announced Wednesday McCown will be in the league's concussion protocol after 7 concussion in week number 1, but he will practice on Wednesday. Cam Chancellor's return should go a long way towards fixing the Seattle Seahawks to the Pro Bowl. Strong safety will end this all out and report the defending NFC champions for NFL Network ESPN reports. Not only those that'll set a tone in the field. The appreciate due to be unkind to the Bruins on Wednesday as Covenant veteran defenseman Dennis Sandberg will undergo back surgery but be sidelined for the next 8 weeks. Andy Murray must surely withdraw from the ATP World Tour Finals at the O2 after Belgium off to the stage the Davis Cup final and play White's Desmond Kane. Here's Del Newsom, a little 6 on this. Late Wednesday morning, going to the Wednesday afternoon here, it's down Apple. Traffic report here, and look at the traffic scene here. 128 on the southbound side here is slow. On the southbound side from 135 in Needham all the way up to Route 109 in Westwood here. 128 on the northbound side, so from Great Plain Avenue, Needham all the way up to Route 9 in Wellesley here. 138 on both ends of the Newport Bridge slow here. 195 on the westbound side interchange with 140 in New Bedford, it's slow. Southwest Express on the northbound side is slow from 203 in Dorchester all the way up to the Southwest Expressway here. Route 1 in both ends a little slow down. Route 93 in Charlestown here. Mass Pike interchange with 495 a little slow here. 495 on the northbound side get an accident before Route 85 in Milford, so expect some delays here. 120 on the northbound side, a little slow after Route 2 in Lexington around 2A. Up on 95 on the northbound side, we got some accidents here around before Route 97 on 95 southbound in Bucksford, so expect some delays here. Up in New Hampshire, 93 on the southbound side, so before 393 in Cork, New Hampshire here, and on the main trip back, it's looking good from York to Augusta, Viewport, except up in Maine here. On 95 on the main trip back to the northbound side, some road work before 295 in Gunner, so expect a few delays here. As it's a smooth sailing commute here on this late Wednesday morning, going to the Wednesday afternoon here. And let's take a look at what is going on in the MBTA here. All Hingham and all ferry trips will be routed about 14 days due to the schedule Long Island Bridge construction at 3 to 8 minutes of travel here. On the subway, Orange Line experienced minor delays to the disabled train and rear rail. Haverhill Line, train 210, 9:05 a.m. from Haverhill, delayed today, 10-20 minutes, and end over the Ballard Bridge due to Amtrak conflict. Pierre Chell Newsom is out. 11:08, time now for a weather report here, and it's a wonderful Wednesday in store here. Okay, for today, South got about 73 degrees, northeast about 5 to 7 miles an hour here. Tonight, Patchwork up to 4 a.m. watts, clear sky about 48 degrees, slight variable wind. Thursday, Patchwork for 9 a.m. watts, South sky about 73 degrees, and black north. Wind becoming in the northeast around 8 to 30 miles per hour in the morning. Wind speed gust is 23 miles an hour here. Thursday, most coast got about 48 degrees. Like northeast wind. Friday, most south got about 67 degrees. Northeast about 6 miles an hour here. Friday night, podcast got about 47 degrees. Saturday, both southern podcast got about 66, about 48 degrees. Sunday, both southern both got about 69, about 53 degrees. Monday, both got about 72, about 36 degrees. And for Tuesday, both southern got about 75 degrees. Not temperature at 11:09. Fair skies, 69 degrees, and humidity 57%. That is going to be it for the Peter Channel 11 a.m. news report on this Wednesday morning, September 23rd, 2015, going to Wednesday afternoon. Good afternoon, good Wednesday. There.